I feel you. It's Sunday night and everything like that. I'm actually at my mom's crib tonight because everybody's out of town, so I'm trying to get some work done. Just
Mm,
taking the opportunity.
no doubt.
Yeah, had to deal with stupid motherfuckers at my job as usual, but what else is new?
Um, you know how that is. You know how that is.
Right. And the thing is, motherfuckers are asking me for shit. Motherfuckers asking me for shit I don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? That's the bullshit.
No, fuck them.
Oh, I know. I ain't sweating it. Because at the end of the day, I ain't do shit wrong. But hey,
Right.
but you had a good weekend?
Yep.
You know what's crazy though? That
Yeah.
black girl that was reported
Mhm.
missing. They
Mhm.
found her. They found her. And shit. They said she was looking for some child on the highway or some shit.
Oh wow. There's always somebody missing. Can't keep up no
Right?
more.
Because honestly, I didn't even know about this shit. To be real with you, but if it was a white person, my phone would be going bzz, bzz, Amber
Right.
Alert, Amber Alert. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about these little crackers and shit.
Crazy. It's crazy.
I'm not trying to be rude, but still, I don't give a fuck about little Billy and shit. Like,
Little Billy. Little Billy. Little Billy.
little Billy.
Facts. Who the fuck is calling me, yo? Yo, nigga busy. Niggas motherfuckers calling me. Get lost. You know these people.
It's always when motherfuckers about to do a review. That's when everybody wants to call and shit. I I
Yeah.
I just got off the
Yeah.
phone. I just got off the phone with my cousin because I haven't spoken to him in a minute. So I was like, fuck it. Anybody else, I
I
would say
take my
fuck it.
phone off. I definitely took my phone off.
Oh yeah, cause why do you think I always do reviews after 11 o'clock? The only exception, I would pick up the phone if it's family, like mom's, my sister, brother-in-law, my
Uh-huh.
dad, Kuji, Aisha. That's pretty much it. Everybody else, I'm like, look, y'all gonna have to text, cause if I would have called y'all niggas and shit like that, y'all motherfucker wouldn't be answering the fucking phone.
Mhm. Facts.
Hey, yo, Mike. I don't know if you're free later on tonight, but we can definitely wrap it up and shit like that. Cause I definitely gotta catch you up on some shit. But I didn't forget about the voice message.
Mike was good. A true supporter.
I'm over here watching Power Book 2 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Power book too.
Because they said BMF is going to come January of 2024.
That's gonna be
Tommy's
late
going to,
if they still on strike. That's gonna be late.
man, this
Tommy
whole
is
strike.
supposed to be September. Tommy is September. Kanan I think is August.
I ain't hear nothing about Kingdom in August. What?
Yeah, they got the trailer for it. They've been on the trailer.
Really?
Yeah,
I know you lying. Hold on.
I saw it months ago. Where you been? That's already done. Depending on how long the strike is, that ain't coming. BMFA is gonna be delayed,
Send that to me whenever you
and
have a chance.
they were already filming season 4 of book 2 with
Yeah.
Tariq.
Yeah, I know about that. Yep.
Yeah, because they filmed that like a block away from me in my neighborhood, so it's They were filming that already. Like they already had a head start. They probably knew the strike was coming. That's why they were filming it so in advance.
And then it was the SGA. The SGA is also going crazy too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I saw Fran Drescher, aka the
Yeah.
nanny. You know, because she's a president of the SGA. She was mad as fuck talking about how they don't get hardly get no support. And then I was
Right.
on social media, and there was this actor from the Gilmore Girls who said he
Uh-huh.
doesn't even get no residuals. And mind you, the Gilmore I'm not a big fan of the Gilmore Girls, but it's been on Netflix since it actually began. And you mean to
Right.
tell me he didn't get no residuals because of that? That's crazy,
Yeah,
crazy as
that's
fuck.
crazy for real facts. Crazy shit.
Right, but that's neither here or there. So all I know is y'all better get your shit together for the fall. That's all I know. Because it seems like Tubi is the only place that's making you content now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's actually this good movie on Tubi I saw weeks ago called Cinnamon with
Right.
Pam Grier and Damon Wayans and Lil Juju from June, what's the name? Jukebox. Lil Jukebox from Raising
Jukebox. Yeah.
Cane's.
Yeah.
That was actually for a Tubi movie. That was actually a good movie. It didn't even feel like
Yeah.
it felt more like a Netflix movie than a Tubi movie.
I haven't I haven't seen it. I saw the thing on there for it though.
Yeah. And then they have this other movie called If I Can't, where it's basically about this busy bone looking motherfucker beating on this girl and shit. And that's where social media is just going crazy about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, because it's like for every good movie on Tubi, there's always some. It's I call Tubi the SoundCloud of streaming.
SoundCloud is cool.
Yeah, because anybody, it's like with SoundCloud, and that's why SoundCloud always gets a bad reputation. I used to do shit for SoundCloud too, but
Uh-huh.
for SoundCloud, it's like anybody and anything. Because you know how when Triple X Tession, Juice World,
Yeah.
they're known as like the SoundCloud rappers, the emo rappers.
Uh-huh.
Tubi is like the SoundCloud of streaming because it's like anybody can record a movie off their iPhone and shit
Right.
like that. And it I don't know. It's like it'll be so low budget. It makes No Limit movies look like Martin
But
Scorsese movies.
that's what they're doing now. They've done movies off their phone. So you can record a full movie on your phone now. You don't need a whole bunch of cameras and shit.
You know everything.
You know what I'm saying? The same way Madlib did the production for Bandana on his phone, on his on
Yeah.
his on his iPad without going to the actual studio. Like you can do a whole album on your iPad. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of the trailer. Like they showing pictures from the set.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I see what you're
yeah,
saying now. I see what you're
yeah,
saying.
that's been out for a minute. They already done season 3, so that's dropping soon. You know what I'm saying? But Tommy, I heard Tommy's the first week of September. That's coming out.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the trailer for Tommy and shit.
Yeah, so some of these shows are already done before the strike.
I'll tell you right now, if Abbott Elementary gets delayed, somebody's gonna get the ass beat. That's all I'm saying. No, because sitcoms like I know I saw a recent post that said Bel Air the show might get
Mhm.
pushed back. I might get pushed
Right.
back.
Yeah.
They said Euphoria is coming 2026, but I don't believe
Yeah.
that. I don't believe that.
That
I think it's
that's
gonna
gonna
come
get
early.
pushed back because Zendaya is doing like other stuff, and so is the girl that played the slutty chick. I forgot her name. The one I was sleeping with the dude. Well, with
Well,
her best friends.
I don't watch that
Oh
show,
yeah,
so
oh
sorry.
yeah. It was there's another actress on there. Sydney. I forgot her last name, but she also doing a lot of movies now. Also, she just got casted in the Spider-Man, the next Spider-Man film, or some shit. So
I feel you.
you know what I'm saying. So they're gonna get pushed back to like 2026. I believe that.
Well, I've always thought Zendaya was overrated, so that doesn't really surprise me. I'm like, fuck it.
I haven't seen everything she's done. I've seen her in the Spider-Man movies, and I know she was in Doom, but I didn't even watch that. That shit looked way too boring for 3 hours.
Cause I just don't think she's that. Everyone thinks she's like she's just it girl. I just don't see it honestly.
Right.
Nothing against her. It's just a light skin privilege, honestly.
So boy, here you go.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
think.
I'm not trying. You know me. I'm not trying to be rude or
Well, it
nothing like
was all
that.
of
But
her Issa Rae. So take your pick. And you don't like Issa Rae, I like that.
uh, uh, that's like just throwing stones and shit like that.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, one thing I would give Issa Rae in recent times, I like a hustle. That's all. I can
Mhm.
say that. I
Right.
like Issa Rae's hustle.
I liked Insecure. I thought Insecure was a good show.
See, now I could care
You didn't
less
like
for
it?
that. I like Amanda Seals. I feel like Amanda Seals, that was my girl,
She
but
was funny. Yeah, she was funny.
that's that's my girl right there. That's my Amanda Seals. She's pro black and sexy at the same time. That's the type of woman
People forget she's
any
a
guy.
rapper too.
Yeah, but
She
y'all
was on
too
Q-Tips. Yeah.
worried about
Yeah.
fucking Saweetie and Lotto or whatever this.
hmm Yeah. She was on Q-Tip's second album.
Exactly. Wait, second that as in the Renaissance, right?
hmm
Okay, I thought so. Okay.
What is wrong with this dude, man?
I know who you talking about. I'm not even gonna start that shit.
You gotta stop that shit, man. That mentality has to stop. Especially when it comes to hip hop. These judging niggas by how they pose and shit. Like, come on.
I What was Super Lover C and Casanova Red? Wasn't them niggas? They from New York. Didn't they do some weird pose and shit too? Oh Lord. Like I said, I
Posing
don't.
a nigga posing some type of way don't mean nothing. You ain't in that nigga bedroom. What you worried about?
Oh my goodness.
You wilding,
Like
man.
I said, I feel like he's just doing this just to get a reaction. That's why I'm not even.
I ain't
I
gonna
just
answer
find.
him. I'm gonna just ignore him. I'm gonna just ignore him.
Oh my god. Let's start this shit because I'm about to make me some dinner after.
Yeah.
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely day? This your boy Reg in the building, and it's Sunday. And you know what I'm saying? Sunday, the best night to watch us. Yeah, we're doing the review a little earlier. We're doing the review a little earlier because Sundays I be doing shit like fucking midnight or 1 in the morning. But I got bills. I got priorities later. But I got my
Right.
homeboy Try with me.
Yep.
Try with the instigator, the shit talker, whatever you want to call it. How you doing?
Yes. Showing
I feel you.
good.
All right. So before I start, I want to say I'm grateful for the black girl that was found, Miss Carly Russell. I'm grateful that she's at found safely. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully her family can do some healing right now. But there's still some questions that I'm curious about. But you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that. But today's album we're gonna talk about. We still on our artist Sundays. You know what I'm saying? And we're actually doing something on Sunday for once. It's Van Halen 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This came out March 23rd, 1979 on Warner Brothers Records. This was produced by Ted Templeton. And yes, this came from this box set right here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So Van Halen 2, you guys should know David Lee Roth, Eddie Van Halen, Alex Van Halen, Michael Anthony. You know what I'm saying? That's like the David Lee Roth era of Van Halen. This album came out with 3 singles: Dance the Night Away, Beautiful Girls, and Somebody Get Me a Doctor. You know what I'm saying? Rock acts don't really have no guest appearances, so I'm not even gonna waste my time with that shit. So spoiler alert, and I've said this for years and years. This might be my least favorite album from the David Lee Roth era of Van Halen, to be real with you.
Really? What's your favorite?
Well, I have two. The first one we just talked about last week.
Right.
First album, the album you didn't listen to. The next album, I'm gonna save my thoughts in the weeks to come. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's your thoughts on 84? Is that one of your favorites or no?
Oh yeah, that's my third. That's my third favorite
Yeah,
from
okay.
the David Lee
Okay.
Roth. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah. That's my third favorite. I feel like that I feel like that's their best sequenced album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, did you actually hear this album this week or no?
Yes, I did listen to the album.
Oh
I
wow,
listened to it an hour ago.
yeah, because you sounded asleep when I called you. That's why I was
No, I
just
was
using
listening to the album
context.
when you called me. I was listening to the album when you called me.
Real, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I don't know if it was the phone breaking up, but it was just like,
It was probably
okay,
the phone where I was at, but
yeah,
I was listening to the album.
okay, cool. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I have a strong feeling we're not going to agree on certain things though. But I'm already getting prepared for that
Probably,
shit.
probably. It's sometimes it goes that way. You know,
You
sometimes it
guys
goes
see
that
how
way.
he tries to. You guys see how he tries to debate me, y'all. You see how he tries to debate me.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
before we go to this review, I just want to say, out of all the reviews we got coming up this week, I can't wait till we talk about the Everything Is Love album. Because I said that was better than Best of Both Worlds. This nigga got so fucking bad.
No, no, it's not. It's not. Fuck no. No, it is not.
Yes, yes.
That and I
Not
love
now.
Jay. Mhm.
Oh no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying I love Jay. Beyonce is great, but an album with them together was not the best thing for them to do. I
Well,
prefer they
let me.
singles. Like when he was featured on her albums, that was much better.
Well, I'm gonna still keep my thoughts hidden because I didn't. For all these years, I've never actually gave my full thoughts. But I do say all I'm gonna say is Beyonce's rapping. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that
That's
even
all
a
I'm
real
gonna
album?
say.
Isn't there like 7 songs on there?
Hold on, let me. It's actually I think it's more than some. Hold on.
I thought it was like 7 or 8 songs on that joint.
It might be 10 songs, but let me double check, bro.
Okay.
Because you could be right.
I heard it once and I was like, nah, they should have done that album. I think the fans wanted that more, but I didn't want that shit.
Okay, well, it's 9 songs, but if you
Nice
get,
song.
but yeah, but they have extra bonus tracks as well too.
Oh
But we're
my
just gonna
god,
talk about the standard.
why? Why did you do that? For what? Nobody asked
We're
for
just.
that.
Oh Lord have
No.
mercy. I cannot wait for this review. I really cannot wait for this review. I cannot because I've been teasing this for years. I've been teasing this review for years,
I don't
but
know why. You've been teasing it for years. Lord,
because we already talked about 444.
right?
Um I don't think we reviewed Lemonade. I don't think we talked about Lemonade yet.
That was a good album too. I like that better than that collab album she did with Jay.
Oh, oh yeah. Like I said,
You
we'll
know,
talk. We'll talk about it. But all right. So after the release of Van Halen 1, you know what I'm saying? Van Halen pretty much was going on tour and everything like that. They were already very popular and whatnot. But then they pretty much recorded this album, believe it or not, in 6 days, which you can pretty much tell because when I first heard this record, it did have like a rush kind of feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to say that this is very similar to their first album. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm not gonna go that far. I don't want to call this a sophomore jinx. I don't want to call this a sophomore jinx. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still some good stuff, but at the same time, if you're expecting the see with the first album, it had a good mixture between the heavy metal, but then the mainstream metal. You know, the mainstream metal where it's like anybody can listen to that kind of metal. You know what I'm saying? This one was just more like a party record. With take Sly and the Family Stone's Fresh, for instance. A very dope album. Love that album. Might be my favorite Sly album. But they took the murky, dark production of There's a Riot Going On. Well, speaking of vinyls, I still have some vinyls to show off too. But then they still have like the uplifting kind of sensibilities of Stand. You know what I'm saying?
right?
So, yeah, I mean, this album, I feel like there's certain tracks that you could say harpens back to the golden era, but at the same time, they're trying some different shit too. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's talk about this. So obviously this don't have no fucking booklet because it's a digipack, but yeah. So this is just it with the album. All right. Ooh, excuse me. This album has 10 tracks. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna kick things off with the first song, which is gonna be called "You're No Good." So "You're No Good." This is pretty much a very, very, very popular song. It's been originally it was first performed by Dee Dee Warwick, who was the sister of Dionne Warwick. But the best known version, it's been recorded several times, but the best known version, honestly, is the Linda Ronstadt version that came out in 1974. Linda Ronstadt, very, very, very dope singer. Keep your head up, by the way. But then Van Halen did their own version of this back, and it makes sense because the previous album did have some iconic covers on it, like "You Really Got Me" from the Kinks. So you can tell they were still trying to like do some new stuff with this album as well too.
Mhm.
Well, some vintage stuff on this record. But do I really think it should have started off the album though? I don't think I would have started the album off with this one. I mean, it's not a bad cover, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like they could have picked a different. I wouldn't mind if they started off with "Dance the Night Away," but more on that song later.
You're No Good is definitely a classic record. I used to hear it a lot when I was younger,
Yeah.
and I like the beat for it. David Lee Roth did this thing. This was a great album opener. It's definitely one of
Oh my God!
definitely one of the
I told you we're not gonna see already from the first song. I told you we're not gonna see.
Well, you know that because we've been doing this for a minute. The rest, everybody else don't know that, so they
Right.
might be thinking that I'll try and like this album. You don't know.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. But you know what? I'm not. I'm actually ready for this review. Fuck it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Track number 2, "Dance the Night Away." This might be their most radio-friendly song up to this point. The original title was called "Dance Lolita Dance."
Oh,
I don't know who the fuck
Yeah.
Lolita is though.
The title change was better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so the story goes with this track. David Lee Roth, he actually wrote this song in tribute of this intoxicated woman who had sex with him in the back of his truck and ran with her pants on backwards while the police officers were looking for the band or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Why was the cops out them? What for public indecency?
I guess so.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I guess so. Yeah.
That's wild.
And they didn't even want this song as the first single, but
Right.
Warner Brothers, they thought it would be a nice single, and everything like that. But the band members did not feel like it represented the group as a whole, which I have to agree on that part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this song got them a lot more fans because this album sold over 10 million copies as well. The first album, I forgot to mention, the first album, despite how very successful it is in hindsight, when it first came out, really, it peaked at number 19 on the Billboard 200 and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, you call this a sophomore jinx and for an album that sold 10
million? Wait. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain because I know what everyone was getting at. I'm gonna talk more about this when we get to the end of the review. Cause just bear with me when I talk.
That's some sophomore jinx.
Hey, just bear with me because I have a lot of things to say about this album. Like I said, just bear with me. But There's not a way. I mean, it exists. Honestly, it's a nice little late 70s party rock kind of song. I mean, it's not my favorite Van Halen song, but it exists. You know,
No, I loved it. I thought it
you
was
said what?
definitely a different type of track for them. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was more of a feel good record. You know, it seemed like they went out of their way to do a radio song like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't seem like something they would normally do. And I like the background vocals by the band and had a nice beat, nice guitar play on here. And this is one of my favorites on here. Now you know it's crazy. You remember who David Lee Roth was dating, right?
He dated a lot of people. Who,
He
who,
did a lot
who
of
was
people,
he
but
dating at this
I
time?
mean, he dated somebody that we all liked, Apollonia. So was this
Oh
around the time he
yeah,
dated Apollonia? Or was this like after Apollonia?
after Apollonia.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe the girl running with her pants backwards was Apollonia.
I'm not gonna go that far. I mean, she was already naked in Lake Minnetonka.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go that far, but hey, you never
Oh
know.
man.
You never know. But see, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew because I never
Well,
liked
you
this
know,
song like
well,
that.
I know. That's funny.
But yeah, this is gonna be funny. All right. So track number three, somebody get me a doctor. You know what I'm saying? This track right here again, I love the riff by Eddie Van Halen.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It was a very dope riff from him and
Right.
everything like that. This one was pretty decent. You know, I kind of feel like this should have started off the album. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying? This could have definitely started off the album because it was a more harder rock tone. It was more harder rock tone than anything. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Van Halen definitely was starved with when it comes to that riff. You definitely
Hmm.
had Michael Anthony's background vocals and bass playing taken into full effect with this one as well too. So definitely a much better song.
Yeah. Uh man, nah, I didn't care for this one. I did not.
Oh my
And
god!
the title alone, when you read that title, that screams David Lee Roth. You could definitely
Yes.
tell he came up with that title. I'm like, yeah, this is David all the way. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? No, I did not care for this song.
I don't believe this. Wow. This is like one of the best songs on the whole album.
Okay.
But
I
okay,
didn't care
okay.
for
All right.
Oh man.
Next song is called Bottoms Up. I didn't care for this track either, to be real with you. I thought it
Right.
was kind of goofy. Now, granted, the instrumentation was dope for this one. I'll give it that, but
Yeah.
I felt it was kind of goofy, to be real with you.
Right. Yeah, it sounded like some shit out of Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
I didn't. I'm like, yeah, this could have been played on the Roadhouse soundtrack.
definitely.
You know.
I don't think people like Van Halen
Yep.
tonight, but fuck it. Fuck it. I guess since we're not talking about rap tonight, it's like everyone just say fuck. All right, track number
Yeah,
five,
because
Out of
everyone here
Love.
talk about Biggie all damn day.
Next song is Out of Love Again. Um, this is definitely a David Lee Roth title as well too. I'm not gonna hold you. This might be actually my favorite. Well, my third favorite song off this album. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it definitely. I love the Eddie Van Halen guitar riff mixed in with Alex's drum pattern and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just another chick song right here. I mean, it's a cool song. I'll give it that. Hey, it is what it is.
I thought it was funky. It was really I love the beat on this. The guitars, definitely one of my favorites on here.
Interesting. Okay, so that's one track we agree with.
Yeah.
All right. Next song is called "Light Up the Sky." This is another one of my favorite tracks off this album, and this is another one I felt like should have been higher up. Honestly, you know what I'm saying, but we were too
Yes.
busy dancing the night
Mm,
away. Honestly, you know what I'm saying. So
okay.
honestly, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about on this. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about in this song. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying. They had
Right.
some weird line like wolves at my door, rise up quick, turn here and go, gone from on the go. Seems the old folks who came come up short were the pretty little kids who didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm.
anybody can help me decipher what the hell they were talking about, I will most likely appreciate it. But hey, man.
Funny.
I'm just saying, like, because there's some songs you just like, but then when you
Right.
really like when you listen to the lyrics, you're just like, what the
Is
fuck they
that
talk
is
about? You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah. Um, I didn't care for this one.
Oh my Jesus.
Did not care for this one. Nope.
Well, I'll give him credit. He listened to the album, so
Yes.
I'll give him credit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad. I ain't
I didn't
mad.
say it was a
But
classic. Now, this I didn't care for that one though.
yeah. All right. So next track we got is called Spanish Fly. This song, be real with you, and this is gonna sound very far fetched. It's a Latin version of Eruption, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you guys remember Eruption from the first album, the legendary guitar solo from motherfucking Eddie Van Halen, this
Hmm.
time Eddie used like a flamenco style acoustic guitar
Right.
and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And it happened because it was a New Year's Eve of 1978, and Ted Templeton saw Eddie messing around with the acoustic, and he was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, you can play the guitar and everything like that." So he pretty much wanted him to do that, just something for the this album Van Halen 2. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, is it touching Eruption? Hell no. Nothing is touching Eruption. You know what I'm saying? But it is a crucial song in my personal opinion when it comes to it's a crucial when it comes to like the future Van Halen album with Eddie Van Halen's experimentation. Stay tuned on that.
Am I missing something? Because it's only like a minute long though.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a minute long.
It's
Yeah.
more like a skit to me. It's not even a real song.
That well, Eruption was pretty much a little over a minute, close to 2 minutes and stuff like that
Right.
too.
But they
Because
consider that
that,
like a song though.
yeah, because like in some like concerts Eddie Van Halen does, he would sometimes play Eruption, and then they'll follow it up with the cover of "You Really Got Me" and everything like
Right.
that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it was like it was
it
like
depends who you really talk to.
it was like another so to me it's a skit. It's like a short skit with Spanish guitars on it and another it sounded different for Van Halen, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool.
Yeah, eh, I feel you. I mean, it is what it is and shit. All right, track number three, "Dead on Arrival," aka DOA. Um, this is actually my favorite song off this album. You know what I'm saying? One of the heavier tracks off this album because this album was kind of fluff. By fluff, I don't mean bad, just fluff as in literally just fluff. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely a very nice little faster paced guitar riff and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much just to them talking about how when they were starting off, they weren't getting that much money and everything like that. They were just kind of like down and dirty and everything. You know what I'm saying? But then it's kind of like a coming of age kind of story, but at the same time, it's just them talking about that we are who we are, if that makes sense
Right.
too. So I can definitely fuck with this track right here. Am I gonna put this up there with some of the greats with Van Halen one or even 1984? Probably not. Probably not, honestly. But hey, it
Right.
is what it is. I mean, for this album, I would recommend it for this album.
Dead on Arrival, not for me. This is not the DOA that I like. I like the Jay-Z DOA, but not this one.
This is Death of Auto Tune, Moment of
Yeah,
Silence.
this is not
Ding!
for me.
That's my joint though. That's
Yeah,
one of the few joints I like from that album and shit.
yeah, right. Shit, just make it an EP. Don't do the full album.
I'm weak. All right, so next album. Oh, excuse me. Next song is gonna be fucking Woman in Love. Again, it exists. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of chick songs on this fucking album and shit. Like the last two songs, like I said, it's like the last two songs is just like chick tracks. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, but still, it's just like, come on now, come on. But I mean, it's decent. You know, it can get the party started and everything like that. So hey,
I actually like this one. It's a rock
oh, of
ballad.
course.
I love the way that the guitar solo opened the track. The drums on it. This is one of my favorites. Well, I like rock ballads. I like a lot of rock ballads, and when they're done right, and I think this one was done right, and this was good.
Respect. All right. And the last song on this album is again another girl song. Jesus Christ. It's all
Oh
beautiful,
man,
beautiful girls. What the fuck? Okay. So why would they end off this album with this song? That's what I'm trying to
mm,
figure out. This with a track like Beautiful Girls, that could have
mm,
been like among the first four tracks on this album. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And it's just pretty much David Lee Roth saying all he needs is a beautiful girl in his life and everything like that. This is actually my least favorite song off this album. To be real with you.
Right.
Like if they would have started this album, if they would have had "Dance the Night Away" or "Beautiful Girls" as among the first few tracks, then
Mm,
I could accept it.
right.
But nah, this is a no for me, dog.
I actually like it. then the
Of course you do.
then the guitars on there were dope, and the beat. Again, this is another track highlighted by David Lee Roth, and I thought it was good. In the album.
Mm, interesting. Overall, this is my least favorite album from the David Lee Roth era. You know what I'm saying? Um, re-listening to this album, when I re-listen to this album, I always ask myself if I'm missing something because there's a lot of Van Halen fans that hold this album in very high regard. They say, "Oh, this is the second best next to the debut, or even next to 1984." No, 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 no. Like, no, 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 no. Let's let's stop the record there. And this is where I need to come up with terms with sophomore Jinx because yeah, the album was commercially successful then Van Halen won.
Right.
But if you want to just talk about the sound and everything like that, if you want to just talk about like in hindsight, a lot of their diehard fans. So I'm not gonna say a lot. Some of the diehard fans they kind of say that they said that this album was kind of more polished compared to the first album. But again, the polishedness wouldn't really take in full gear until weeks when we talk about the Van Halen album in the weeks to come. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because there is some very good stuff on this album. Like I like Somebody Get Me a Doctor. I like Light Up the Sky. Um DOA, yes, I like that one. Spanish Fly, those are like the three major tracks I would say dope. You Know Good, that was very dope. I like that one too, but I wouldn't have started off the album with You Know Good. You know what I'm saying? So everything else is just fluff. You know what I'm saying? And yes, even Dance the Night Away, which is a highly regarded song in the discography, is fluff to me too. So I'm gonna give this album. Oof, let me be fair. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 of this album.
I think there's 5 songs I like. There's a couple songs I didn't care for, but I liked certain songs like "Dance the Night Away" and "You're No Good," "Women in Love," "Beautiful Girls." I'm gonna give it 3 mics.
Okay.
It's a good Van Halen album to me.
Respect. You know what I'm saying? Next week is gonna be Woman and Children First,
Okay,
which that's a more darker album, which
right.
spoiler alert. I'm just dropping spoilers, so I don't mind. That might be one of my favorite Van Halen and David Lee Roth albums, but we'll talk about
Right.
that next week.
Yep.
Cause oh boy,
Oh boy.
oh boy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say right there. Right. Hell, like I said before, I would have started this Van Halen off with Van Halen 2, but I want to do the first album, but some people didn't listen to the first album, so it's all good. All right. So now we're gonna do the pickup videos. I bought my. I had to go back to my crib just to go get this because I forgot some shit at
Right.
my dad's crib. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I got Styles P, the Gangster
Yes.
and the Gentleman. You
Classic.
know what I'm saying? Yes. Definitely have to talk about this album one day. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Definitely got to talk about
Definitely.
this. If we can talk about Jada Kiss's album, we got to
Right.
talk.
You should have started with Styles discography first. He
We,
has the
we
best.
definitely, we definitely should have. But you know what?
You
You
know,
know, everyone was like, "Oh, we have to." Oh, well,
you
Kiss
got
of
to
Death.
talk about the first. Y'all did Kiss of Death. You got to talk about the first, and the first is his best one.
You said what?
You know, I said they wanted to talk about the first. I think we did Kiss of Death, and the first is still his best one to me.
Oh yeah, Kiss of Death is overrated to me. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's
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 overrated.
it's overrated. It's outdated.
Mm-hmm. Why is Jada
All the
Kiss as
over.
hard as he gets?
I don't know.
Anyway, um, this is a very good album in my opinion. This might be next to this one and Super Gangster Extraordinaire. These are my favorite albums
Yeah.
from Styles.
Super
This
Gangster
has
was
songs like
dope.
like We Thugs, I Get High, which that's a classic song right there as well too. Daddy Get That Cash, Lick Shots, I'm a Rough Rider. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, must have in your collection. Um, yeah, I think this is not the promo copy. This is how it came out in vinyl. So
Yeah.
then I got the time. I got What Time Is It? That came out in 1982.
Album.
Very, very, very dope song right here. This was known for songs like 7779311, Gigolos Get Lonely 2. One of my favorite, not just one of my favorite one of my favorite Prince songs he's done in period. Check out the OG version on the Originals album. Very, very dope version. He also had a song called I Don't Want to Leave You. That was pretty
I don't
good.
want to leave you.
Yes.
I
I,
love
I,
that.
I I love that beat to it too. That beat's
Yes.
fire. I but this actually might be my favorite time album to be real with you.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I feel like this one definitely had like a more R&B funk flavors. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
let's have in your collection. Then we got Ice Cream Castles in 1984.
Ooh.
Another dope album as well too. I admit I don't like this album as much as the first two.
Mm,
Believe it or not, I don't like it as much as the first two. But it still has some like iconic songs like Jungle Love, If the Kid
yes.
Can Make You Come, The Bird, Ice Cream Castles. And this album they did this without Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, if I'm not mistaken, because you guys should know when they were doing stuff for like SOS Band and everybody else, Prince, he didn't like the fact that they were doing outside production, so he pretty much fired them, everything like that too.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, this album definitely a must have in your collection.
That album I almost bought last summer too. I had it when I went record digging. I had it. It was like I think it was like 20 bucks. I'm gonna come back and get it.
Wow,
Yeah.
$20.
Yes, in mint condition too. But I had bought the Bounty Killer and the Police album instead.
Oh wow, you picked the Police over the time. Which Police album? Which Police album?
Sipping Out
Secret
Sweet.
Narcosis?
Yeah,
Okay.
I bought that last summer.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's better than what I thought it was, but hey, it's all good. All right, now we got shout out to my girl Ashley. She hooked me up with this one. It's TLC. Who want a TLC tip? This is actually their first album that came out in 1992.
On vinyl. I never seen it on vinyl.
Me neither until Ashley bought it for me.
Nice. See, Ashley got good taste. I love that.
Yeah. Must have in your collect. This is actually my favorite TLC album.
Yeah.
I like this a bit more than Crazy Sexy Cool.
Yeah.
I like this a bit more than Crazy Sexy Cool and shit like that too. Not like I said, Crazy Sexy Cool. It's a class. Their first two albums are classics, but
right.
I don't know. There's something about this album. Because with each album after this one, it was always some major hurdle they were trying to get over. Crazy Sexy Cool. You didn't have a lot of Left Eye on the album because she was too busy burning down houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the Fan Mail, that's when they had like a lot of eternal tension.
Right.
Excuse me, a lot of eternal tension on that regard and stuff like that. And then the whole Left Eye wanted the whole challenge, triple album.
Showing up late to concerts and shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, they were supposed to do a triple album?
Oh yeah, because we'll see. What happened was Left Eye, she didn't like the fact that she kept getting sidelined, so she pretty much did it like a vibe, either vibe or something like that. And we talk about I Challenge, T-Boz, Chili, and Dallas, the Instigator, Austin to do a triple album, with each disc being dedicated each member of TLC and everything like that.
I didn't know that. So it would have been like an Outcast type of thing.
Yeah, but
like with Love Below and Speaker Box. Wow.
Right, but that didn't go fucking through and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But they let Outkast do it years later though.
Well, and they were on the same label too.
Right.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I love this album. Songs like "Ain't Too Proud to Beg," "That's the Way We Like 'Em," "What About Your Friends," "Something You Want to Know," "Baby, Baby, Baby."
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like even the production, you had Babyface, L.A. Reid, Marley Marl,
yes,
Jermaine Dupri. I mean, this is the definition of a hip hop soul album. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Must have in your collection.
If you put that album up against BBD's Poison, that would be a great album.
Oh,
they were like at that time they were like the female BBD for me.
Because they were influenced by BBD.
Yeah.
They were very influenced by BBD.
That
and
would
shit
be a
too.
great album battle right there.
Right. All right. Next album is the Fan Mail album from 1999. Nice. Okay. I like this album. I don't love this album. I'll be real with you. I felt like the best songs came after Unpretty, in my personal opinion.
Right.
No Scrubs. I like No Scrubs, but I'm kind of burnt out from my No Scrubs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I saw somebody make a comment about this. Like how TLC talking about No Scrubs, and then they saying that they were going bankrupt and shit. But that's another story for a different day.
No
and it's crazy because I might got some. I like that version a bit better. Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. I like that version.
It was good.
That's how you do a parody track. That's how you do it.
Facts.
I hate Unpretty. I never liked that song.
I didn't like that either.
Silly Ho was okay, but
that was funny.
Yes, but then once you get to like Dear Lie, Shout, Come On Down, And then it's like with this album, it ends so abruptly. You kind of get mad that
Right.
just when the album is getting good
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that, that's when they want to do this shit. But again, we did a dope review on this one. We definitely
Yeah.
had to talk about the 3D album because
Yes.
we definitely had to talk about 3D and shit like that too. You know what
Fan,
I'm
fan
saying?
Mill, Fan Mill has some joints. It wasn't my favorite though. There was some joints I could skip over.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's the whole Y2K
Yes.
style. Cause
It,
like,
it, it had that sound to it.
yeah, that's what gravitated everybody towards it and shit. But
Yeah.
again, I would recommend it, but don't expect like anything like the first two.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna blow my nose right quick.
Okay.
Sorry about that. But anyway, next album is Too Short with Born to Mac. This is his album that he came out with in 1986. I got the 1988 reissue of this,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Too Short, definitely one of my favorite rappers of all time, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Brought that pimp culture to the game and everything like that. This album to me, very, very dope album. Is a very influential album. He has songs like Freaky Tales. He has songs like Little Girls and everything like that. Party Time, Playboy Short 2. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a must have in your collection when it comes to Short Dog. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
is it touching Life is Too Short, Short Dogs in the House, Getting Where You Fit In? Honestly, I don't mind because I feel like Too Short's discography was fairly consistent. Fairly consistent, you know what I'm saying? From 86 all the way up to maybe 2000. He had a little good run and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm down. Then we have Shorty the Pimp. This album came out in 1982. This was another very dope album. It was a much more darker album compared to what was coming and shit like that. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that he was going through some legal issues
Mhm.
around this time too, because you know that infamous car accident where it accidentally took somebody's life and shit like that, which he talked about that in
Right.
his unsung episode and stuff like that too. Crazy story, by the way. And also too, because he was also talking about a lot of social issues. He was talking about like a lot of social issues with this album as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be free. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about police brutality. So you want to be a gangster, which that was also on the Juice soundtrack as well too. In the Trunk, all of my Black Panther fans should know about that song as well too. You know, it's just Short Dog rapping for one whole verse, how he was came up in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of my favorite Short Dog songs on this album as well. And I want to also say this might be the one of the first albums from Too Short where you also had production from Ant Banks and stuff like that, which Ant Banks will probably be like one of his go-to producers, you know, for a good minute and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Ant Banks and shit. You know, he's definitely that's a West Coast producer. I don't really hear a lot of people hear is just due to like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Facts.
All right. Then we got some reggae for your ass with Peter Tosh with the Legalize It album. You know what I'm saying?
Legalize it.
Yes. Try those
Oh
definitely.
yeah, for sure.
Definitely a must have in your collection. This review is coming soon, you guys. So
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that. I don't even I don't even think I can really show that album cover like that because he has a fucking gong and
Is
stuff like that too.
it out of print? Most of those reggae albums are out of print.
Yeah, this one's out of print. Yeah,
Yeah,
this one's very out of print. You know, because if you're not Bob Marley, then a lot of those
right.
reggae albums are out of print. But
And
speaking
they,
of
they
Bob,
re-released a lot of the Bob stuff though.
I know because Bob Marley's like a cultural icon and
Yeah.
everything like that. I mean, it's not hard to come by, believe it or not. 'Cause I've seen
Mm.
this album even in Walmart,
Oh
but
wow.
yeah, but
The
at the
one
same
I know about
time,
Peter Tosh.
because Walmart started reselling vinyls again and stuff like
Yeah,
that too. So
yeah,
I saw this in Walmart. I don't know which Walmart actually because I was just browsing around. But hey,
yeah.
but this is a very dope album. Peter Tosh, from Bob Marley and the Wailers and stuff too. So y'all
Yes.
know how that shit goes. Then we got the late great Ike and Tina Turner
Ooh.
with Working Together. This album came out in 1969. Very, very, very dope album. I love this album cover,
Yeah.
honestly.
I
You know what
wonder.
I'm
I wonder
saying?
what she was thinking. Like, yo, should I pimp slap this nigga?
I think they did this album cover because they were probably both fighting with one another and they were probably hiding the bruises on each
Wow,
other's face. But let me
crazy.
stop. So yeah, this had typical Ike and Tina album of this time. This was around the time when they started doing like a lot more rock covers.
Mm-hmm.
They had, of course, this is the album where you had the Proud Mary song, the cover of the Credence Clearwater Revivals and stuff like
Classic.
that. Yes, I only like that version. I never was a big
Yeah.
Credence Clearwater fan like that.
Right.
But
Right.
I do like John Fogerty's songwriting. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of Beatles cover. You had Get Back. That was a
Yeah.
good cover. They did a cover of Let It Be. They had a song called Funkier Than a Mosquito's Tweeter.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't get no funkier than that.
Right. That's when it's really
So,
like hot outside in music. You say that shit.
yes. You know what I'm saying? So possibly my favorite album they've came out with, Keyword,
Mhm.
but it's tied in with another one.
Okay.
This one. This is Nutbush City Limits. You know what I'm saying? This is the one with Nutbush. I still am Nutbush City. That's
Yeah.
where that song came from. You also had like another version of River Deep Mountain High, which I kind of like the OG version a bit better, but
Right.
Tina still did a thing on this one. This was around the time the 70s happened. This music was getting a bit more funkier. The music was getting like a bit more funkier to say the least. You know what I'm saying? And because when it comes to Ike and Tina Turner, I always consider like their career like three versions. Like the first, you had like the more rock and roll boogie woogie, and then when you come to like the mid to late 60s, that's when they do the more rock covers. But then the 70s, that's where they got more into like the funk side of things and shit too. So yeah, man. Very, very, very dope album. I know people don't give a fuck about Ike Turner and stuff like that too, so yeah, I get it, but it is what it is. All right. Now we have
Yes.
Tina Turner with Private Dancer. This is the album.
Love
The
it.
comeback to end all comebacks. This is not technically her first solo album,
Right.
but it is the first solo like where she just embraced away from Ike. Because the earlier solo albums in the late 70s, she was still under the whole Ike and Tina review bracket and everything like that. But this one, it definitely did its thing. I mean, do I even have to
No.
talk about this one? What's Love got to do with it?
They should know
Private
that
Dancer.
album.
They should know.
Yeah. That was
I
my
need-
introduction to Tina. That was the first album that I heard from Tina Turner ever. That was my introduction to her.
This was same. This was the first time I heard Tina too.
Yep.
So we did a dope review on this one. So I need to get some more for solo albums though.
Right.
But I know since she recently passed, I know people are going to charge an arm and a leg for that.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Then we got the Ultramagnetic MCs with Critical Beatdown.
That's my favorite one from them.
To me, it's hard though, because those first three albums, man, I like them for different reasons. But I'm not mad that you said this is your favorite. I'm not mad. This is like probably one of the most influential albums to really come from the golden age of hip hop. Yeah. Like I said last week, Said G should be discussed more when it comes to like great producers, like with the
Right.
Marley Marls and Larry Smiths. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Eric
neither
was good.
here or there. Oh, Eric's in the building. Oh, what's up,
Yeah.
bro? Hey, yo, Eric. I still got more vinyls left over. I'm probably gonna still be on till about 11:15. If you want to stop by, let me know. Let me know. Cause nothing against everybody, but when I be like so fucking tired and then niggas be coming by, I'll be like, oh look, I'm about to go to bed. I might eat me some food and shit like
Right.
that. Like,
I feel you.
yeah, nothing. It's all love. It's all love. But still, I'm a very selfish person. I gotta look out for myself sometimes. Like,
Right.
because if I hear my stomach growling when I'm doing a review,
Yeah.
you guys will know. You guys will. Like, I'll be turning my camera. I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta eat. 'Cause I don't like eating. I don't like eating when
When you
I
on.
do a review. I gotta make sure my camera's off and shit. Cause
Facts.
I know Try's gonna have a good plate when we talk about Cheers next week as well too. So I'm
Yep.
already.
Yep. For real. You ain't lying.
Yeah, I know Try's gonna have a. He's gonna have a
Full
motherfucking.
plate.
He's gonna have a motherfucking
Yep.
feast. He's gonna have his own
Yep.
beer.
All that.
I'm
You
ready.
ain't even gonna hear me. You just
I'm
gonna see me on. You ain't even gonna hear me.
I'm ready, motherfucker. I'm ready.
Yep. You ain't even gonna hear me
I
on here.
got two
What happened
more.
to Try? Oh, he's here, but he's eating.
Me and Mike. We gonna give respect to Cheers and shit.
Oh God.
Alvin and the Chipmunks is this Thursday. Just letting everybody know.
Give respect to Cheers. Like you don't have the respect already.
Oh well, I never. Well, I'm gonna be real. We're gonna have a black person give respect to Cheers and shit.
Lord.
I never,
That's
because I never seen a black. Well, because it's like I know black people love the show, but I never seen a black YouTuber talk about the show.
I don't know any black other than you and Mike. I don't know any person black that watches.
Niggas love the show.
Wow. Well, show me them.
Where
they at? Are they joining you?
All right.
I don't know any.
All right, nigga. Damn. All right, nigga.
I don't know any.
I met one black. I know one black guy I used to know. He used to love the fuck out of the Frasier show.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, you gotta give respect to Kelsey Grammer's forehead and shit. Oh man, let me stop. All right, so this is a very dope album. Look at them repping the Dapper Dans and shit like that. This is known for songs like Cool Keith Housing Things, Traveling at the Speed of Thought. If I had to pick a small gripe, it might be like the remix like to Ego Tripping and Funky and Traveling at the Speed of Thought. I wish they would have had the OG copies and replaced the remix versions. The remix is good, but I know with the Funky remix, they took off the Joe Cocker sample. Yeah. And we all know what Joe Cocker sample that came from. Well, let me take that back. We all know what Joe Cocker sample that was most famously used for. You know what I'm saying? So, Eric, what's good? I love that album. I love that soundtrack.
What's up, homies? How you doing?
Chilling.
I see my boy trying on Suicide Watch after this review. I'm glad you still amongst us, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he actually listened to that album.
The album is good. I like the album.
Okay, this is something.
I didn't.
You don't like the album.
I said it last week. I said this shit last week.
Right, you did.
Shit. I said this shit last week. I said, I don't like this one, but I know Try's gonna like it, so. But it's all good.
I was going back and forth about it. I was like, if you're trying to get in here, I gotta be a referee or something.
Shit. But yeah, you say you also gonna eat during the Cheers review too?
Yeah, I'll probably be making a baby while y'all doing this shit though, so you never know.
Y'all need to put some respect on Shelly Long and shit.
What?
I don't know what the fuck is Cheers, son. You look at these shows. I don't be knowing what you be looking at. I'm like, man, I can make a baby or something while y'all doing this review or something.
Man, y'all better respect Kirstie. Y'all better respect Kirstie Alley. Shit.
Oh my God. Where have you been since? What has she done since then?
Kirstie Alley done a lot of stuff before she died.
The best shit she did was that Prince album. That's the best shit that she did.
Wait a minute. That and the Look Who's Talking movies. The first Look Who's Talking was John
movie. Right.
Yeah, but we'll talk because we like I said before, this has been months in the making. I was waiting for the right moment to do it.
God, the right
I ain't
moment
gonna
is
say
now.
I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna just be mute.
The right
Shit.
moment.
All right. Speaking of Van Halen, we got the 1984 album.
Yes.
Yes, a
Great
very
album.
very good album in my opinion. This might be Try's favorite album
That's my favorite one right
from
now.
Van Halen. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
Your favorite one right now.
80,
Your
84
favorite
and
one
2.
right now.
84 and 2.
See you.
You know,
Uh, uh.
I gotta get through the rest of the Van Halen era first.
I ain't even started to
David
go
Lee Roth
through it,
era
so I
first.
don't
You
know
know what I
nothing.
mean?
Oh Lord. I next. Y'all gonna have to like put some money up. We might have to put some money up bet on which albums. I'll tell you, motherfucker bet on which album we like more and shit like that. I'm gonna pull a little share and cash at them and shit like that.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
God. For Van Halen,
Shout out-
Shit.
you could have did that for Nas and Jay-Z. That would have been exciting.
Yeah, that would have
Van
been more
Halen?
entertaining.
Shit.
I'm joking. I ain't gonna give no money and shit.
You could do that if you decide to do like a Fabulous and Jadakiss discography.
Oh, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Which one got better albums? I know who I'm going with.
I'm going Fab.
Oh,
I'm
Jada
going
can
with
got
Fab,
better
too.
album. I'm going with Jada.
Even with him, he ain't got no fucking classics. I'm going with Fab though.
It's a hit or miss because some of these niggas we're better off making mixtapes and stuff, but Jada had a chance to make classic albums though, in my opinion. I do like Kiss the Gang Goodbye though, but they're probably most likely his only classic in my opinion.
I can respect that.
That would be more
All right.
exciting. We could rank both of their discographies. Who have the better albums?
I still want you to do this Ghost Riders video. I know they're gonna be funny as hell though.
The Kumo D, that's coming. That's coming before
Yeah, we need
Part-
that
part
part two, baby.
part two.
We need to see. Hey, we need to see if we can get Kumo D on here, man. Like, I need him to explain like some of these like words. He has rhyme retardation. I'm like, you said that the Method Man? What?
Oh my! Some of the words, I'm just like, nigga, I Kumo D. You know I fuck with Kumo D, but some of the words he was just coming out with on the top of his ass.
Yeah.
This nigga was loving on here like they've been fucking each other for years. I'm like, you got your nose all up in her ass. Like, damn, calm down.
I'm telling you, if he would have made that book in this day and age, niggas would be so mad that Tupac was not in the top 10. Niggas would be so mad about that shit.
Machiavelli would have been making a diss track from his grave. Would have been like, y'all heard that new Kumo D diss track? That shit fire, man.
Anyway, yeah, man. All right. So the next album is back to Van Halen. Yeah, 1984 Jump. One of my favorite Van Halen songs, Panama. I love that record.
Yep.
But on a side note, this was David Lee Roth's swan song until he came back in 2016 for that. No, not 2016. It was 2012. I forgot the name. A different kind of truth album. You know what I'm saying? So must have in your collection. Then they got a Vanity 6.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Vanity, no, she was Prince's girl at one point, Rick James's girl too. You know what I'm saying? But Prince stole her from her, you know. Yeah. Prince was like, you took my synthesizer, I'm gonna take your girl. Fuck that.
Shit. It's my turn, Rick.
Shit.
Basically Prince was hitting all of them, so we just gonna make a girl group. Even though I smashing all y'all, I'm gonna make y'all famous. I wish they made more. I wish they made more albums though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, because you know they did a whole Apollonia 6. That was pretty much Vanity 6 without Vanity, if that made sense and shit. So
Facts.
I mean, this was a good album. I like Nasty Girl. I like Wet Dream. I'm not gonna act like it's some of the best Prince production. You know what I'm saying? But you said what?
Because it's not.
Yeah, I mean it's good, but it's not great.
Right.
At the same time, if you're a Prince head, I would definitely recommend this album. You know what I'm saying? So, mind you, the original name for the Vanity 6 was called The Hookers. Just letting y'all know.
Vagina.
The Hookers. Wow.
Oh.
No wonder they had to
But-
change it. That wouldn't fly right now. They couldn't come out with that name.
I mean, you never know.
I mean, you got some bitches walking around like dogs on the streets, so it wouldn't surprise me. So,
Right.
Wow.
you got bitches making songs about they booty holes and shit, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Booty butt cheeks.
Oh man.
Yeah, you might as well get that album while you can, because these Japanese motherfuckers, they gonna want your arm and your leg. You might have to sacrifice one of your fingers to get that album in certain places.
Oh man.
Definitely. All right, now we got the late great Luther Vandross, or as some people like to say, Luther Vandross. But this is Never Too Much. This album, oh shit. This album came out in 1981. Probably one of my favorite Luther Vandross albums. This was very, very, very dope R&B. You have Never Too Much. Don't You Know That? A House Is Not a Home. Dionne Warwick cover. You know what I'm saying? So must have in your collection.
I heard a rumor. Is Jamie Foxx playing him in the biopic?
No, Jamie Foxx is doing a documentary on Luther.
Oh, it's not a biopic. Okay.
Nah.
I'm like, he damn sure don't look like Luther. How they gonna pull that off?
My nigga was like, he can play Ray, he can play anybody and shit.
What? He got lucky.
You talking about Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Shit.
That nigga James said, I gotta get back out here, man. I've been locked up in the hospital. I gotta get back on these streets.
Yeah.
If I hear one more person say that motherfucker been cloned, I'm gonna slap a motherfucker and shit, Like,
I said the same thing about Gucci, man. They like, this nigga was fat as hell. He was like Santa Claus of the hood. Now this nigga losing weight and shit. Like, that nigga a clone, man.
Oh my god.
Damn, black people can't do nothing right. A nigga
Hell
lose
no.
5 pounds, so you a clone, man. I'm
Hell
like, God
no.
damn, man.
all right. So we got is Forever, For Always, For Love. I call it the 4 album, if you want to be real with you. This album came out in 1982. This is actually another good album too. Right next to the first album, it's probably one of some of my favorite Luther Vandross albums to come out with. He had the song "Bad Boy Having a Party." You know what I'm saying? He had songs like the cover of "Since I Lost My Baby" from the Temptations. "Promise Me" was pretty good. Must have in your collection from Luther.
All right.
Then we have "Give Me the Reason." You know what I'm saying? My favorite Luther album. Anytime when a nigga doesn't lean, that means it's gonna be a good album. So
when he was skinny enough to do it.
I'm gonna need you to find Jesus
I'm
right
just
now.
playing. I'm
I'm gonna need you to find Jesus. Let me stop. But this sounds like so amazing. Give Me the Reason. I love that. There's nothing better than love, which that was a dope duet between him and the late great Gregory Hines. Yes, Gregory Hines sung too. He wasn't just a tap dancer.
Tap dance kid word. He was singing.
He was singing, yeah.
Wow.
So very, very, very dope album. Now I have some soundtracks I gotta show. Some of these soundtracks, I'm just gonna give a disclaimer alert. You might be surprised about what I got.
It's never surprising when it comes to you.
I got the Young and the Restless soundtrack.
Oh
right
my
here.
god. What the fuck?
What?
Wow.
What?
Young and you really love that show. It's evident.
It was a good score. I brought mostly for sampling purposes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the same way they shut you down on YouTube for doing that. Sampling their fucking music.
Hold on, where the fuck is Eric at?
He'll be back.
Oh yeah, oh there he is.
Duke, what's good, Mike?
What's up, y'all? So look what I got, Eric.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that?
It's the Young and the Restless soundtrack and shit from 1976.
Man, done that shit, nigga. Your crazy ass will get there. I'm surprised he didn't get the TJ Hooker soundtrack. Do they got a soundtrack?
Wait, TJ Hooker?
Yeah.
You mean the cop show of Shatner?
Yeah.
That had a soundtrack?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, damn, you got young and the rest of this. What anything's possible.
You
Well,
gotta have a soundtrack of that.
I like I said, it was for sampling purposes.
Oh my god!
And besides, it's a collector's item. Look,
They
look.
never gonna let you sample that shit.
Who said I was
They
gonna
never-
ask?
They never gonna let you sample that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because I wouldn't be surprised because this nigga do got the Taxi soundtrack. So you know,
Hey. Don't disrespect the greatest sitcom of all time. We're not doing that. If it wasn't for Taxi, we would have no Cheers and shit. You know.
The greatest sitcom. What? I wasn't watching all of them.
What? I was watching the damn Cheers.
What the fuck? You said the greatest sitcom. Wow.
You heard me. You heard me. Nigga.
Over Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Martin? Fuck no.
I love both. Fresh Prince and Martin are in my top 25, 30.
So where's Taxi at? You said that's the greatest one.
Taxi's my number one, nigga.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't even remember you having that on that list.
Nigga, we did the whole fucking list.
And
It took like about 2 hours. We had like 2 hours. Yes, it was a whole fucking 2-3 hour list.
I don't even remember him.
Like nigga, listen to my fucking voice right now.
Taxi. Wow.
Oh, y'all better put some respect on Danny DeVito.
Fuck him.
Nigga, I'm putting crosses up like it's the fucking Exorcist. Nobody ain't listening to that shit.
Penguin. He was
He said the people.
Oh shit. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, this must have in your collection.
No, it ain't.
This is out of print.
It's only
Of course it is. Of course it's out of print. You bought the last copy.
It ain't a must-have.
Oh, what's up, Sam? Damn, Sam, you missed the whole fucking review and shit, nigga.
They did that on purpose.
It was like, we gotta sell this nigga the last copy by any means necessary. We don't even want to look at this shit no more. We tired of looking at it. It been collecting space dust for 30 years.
Give it to them for free.
I got the Wiz
That's a
Wiz
good
soundtrack.
Of course, that's what you need, sir. Fuck that hey on the fit. And fuck Taxi. I ain't giving you no more See, I'm starting giving you recommendations on certain like TV show soundtracks because you can get some crazy ass ideas. I ain't saying nothing else.
Hey, you can give me some recommendations. I'm gonna get that Sailor Moon shit one day. Trust me.
Oh my god, what?
That's what you need. So hey, come down now. Sailor Moon shit.
That's cartoon. Wow.
Sailor Moon's dope.
I don't remember the song from that cartoon, from that anime.
But y'all,
yeah, because they were like, they would do like, all that Chinese, Japanese.
No. The US version wasn't saying all that. So he wasn't even doing all that. He was getting the wrong version.
He saw the subtitle version.
Niggas talking shit about the Sailor Moon soundtrack, but niggas be knowing everything to every fucking Naruto episode and shit.
No.
Like, how many times you niggas gonna change your theme, nigga?
Them Naruto fucking song. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fucking Bleach be doing the same thing too. I'm like, how many theme songs y'all got? Samurai Jack, one theme song. That's all you need. Adventure Time, one theme song. Regular show, it sounds like a fart. That's all you need.
This that one theme song too. Nadia's theme and shit, nigga.
Man, burn that shit, nigga. Nobody want to hear that. Play the Michael Myers theme song. That's what we need.
But yeah,
you should have got the Halloween soundtrack or something. Damn.
This is a very instrumental because this is the first time Michael and Quincy worked together. You know what I'm saying? I love songs like "Ease on Down the Road," "What Can I Do," "If I Can Feel," which that's like, believe it or not, that's actually my favorite song on this album. Believe it or not.
Brand New Day, that's my shit.
Tell me what would I do? Actually, no, scratch that. It's Home. I like Home. Yeah. We could talk about this for the soundtrack month and shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what we need to talk about. Fuck Cheers.
When is soundtrack going?
Probably September. We can talk about these two.
That's gonna be
that too. Man, pull that shit down. Get the Wiz, man. Put the Wiz back up.
Then I got the Wild Style soundtrack right here.
See, See, that's what I'm talking about. Now I can give you a salute, brother.
Y'all,
That's real
you
shit
guys,
right there, man.
see, you guys be so instrumental in trying to like ruin my flow and acting like I'm going crazy and shit like that. But when I come out with the heat, I come out with the heat.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Red the way we doing it. I'm gonna show the trash shit, then I'm gonna hit these niggas
Right.
upside the head with the real
Exactly.
shit.
Well, technically it's alphabetical order and shit like that too. But with the various artists, I put it in chronological.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. So this, if you guys have not seen Wild Style, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it's
it's
on
that
Tubi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's on
Everybody in
Tubi,
that
yeah.
mama on too,
And,
so I
and
wouldn't be
Netflix.
surprised.
It was on Netflix years ago. I don't know if it's still on it though.
Nah, because Netflix was
They
too
took it
busy
off.
with all the other. Yeah.
Yeah, they took it off.
They have songs like Cold Crush Brothers at the Dixie. I love that record. MC Battle and stuff like that. The Stoop Rap with Double Trouble Rodney C. You know what I'm saying? So this is a pretty good album.
And a good movie.
Yes. I
They
need
got
to
your
get
boy
the
Kumo. They got your boy Kumo D in the movie too. He ain't one of the Star Trek shades. Now that I know of.
Then I got the Roxanne Wars, the complete story of the Roxanne, the album where honestly, I just got this for the Roxanne.
That's another great movie too.
Yeah.
Man, you only need one Roxanne song. You don't need all them other ones.
Well,
See them niggas.
This one. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They were just going crazy over that shit. You had everybody and their mama making Roxanne, UTFO diss tracks and shit. I'm like, y'all just this is way before like these diss tracks these days. They could just be making diss tracks about anybody. Your dead squirrel, your dog,
Right.
your bitch that you done left and stuff. Like this is way before like the crack epidemic, not that I know of. But just go with the original Roxanne Shante. That's all you need.
Well, I would say that, but you also have like the UTFO Roxanne here. You got Sparky D when she went after Roxanne with Sparky's turn, which I like that one. You have Queen of Rocks where Shantae was going after the real Roxanne, the light skinned Roxanne. Yeah.
What's he Puerto Rican?
The cute one.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican one. Yeah, man. So this is the collector's item. You know what I'm saying? Then I got the color soundtrack right here.
I almost thought you said the Color Purple. I was like, you a real nigga, man. You got the Color Purple soundtrack.
Well, I don't got the Color Purple soundtrack. I was too busy getting Young and Restless albums and shit. But hey,
I see.
The color soundtrack had Ice-T Colors. Rick James had a song called Everywhere I Go, which that should have been on the Wonderful album, but they had so much trash on that one. You had the original version of Big Daddy Kane's Raw on this one. So yeah, this is a very good album. Must have.
Colors.
We got CB4 soundtrack right here. The movie is okay. It's okay. I like Fear for Black Hat more better, honestly. But this one, the soundtrack is very good. You had the CB4 song like Sweat on My Balls, Straight Out of Low Cash, but you also had songs from MC Ren, Mayday on the Front Line. You had the few Schnickers was Sneaking Up on Ya. You had Blackstreet with Baby Be Mine, which that was also on their first album too. You had KRS One with Black Cop, but on the soundtrack it's listed as a BDP song. So this is a collector's item right here. I got the Friday soundtrack with the holographic cover.
You motherfucker.
I know.
I see you, man.
I know. This is actually the 2015 Respect the Classics reissue of this album. Everyone knows this album. Keep Their Heads Ringing with Dr. Dre. Ring, ding, dong. Love that record.
Hey, dude got that song. Hey, dude got that song on there when they was in that shootout. Dude got that song on there.
Blast If I Have to. Right, for years I've been trying to find that song, but the way how that shootout happened, the shootout was so loud I couldn't even hear the fucking song in that movie. I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, you mess with the smoke, dog.
Random niggas that work hard. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shit!
It ain't a nigga that work hard.
I thought the nigga was Jamaican or something when this shit first started. I'm like, who are these Jamaican niggas, man?
For real. All right, but this soundtrack is very dope. I actually like the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? It has a good mixture of hip hop and R&B. Friday from Ice Cube. That song started the beef with Cypress Hill and stuff like that too, which you guys should know. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Throw your neighborhood in the air. If you don't care. That music video fire as fuck.
For real. All right. Now I got the show soundtrack. This is the clean version, unfortunately. Oh shit, you got the green line.
Yeah, the reissue one.
Dope.
I wish it was on color vinyl though, but you know how it is.
Facts. Yeah, one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. You know, this has a good mixture of the East and West Coast. Yeah, Onyx with Live, which that was on the All We Got Is Us, but it's listed as Live Niggas. You had the original version of Tupac with My Block. You had LL Cool J with Papa Love It, which that was supposed to have been on the album Double L Cool Down, which was the Mr. Smith before Mr. Smith, if that makes sense. But that was supposed to be like a street album. But they re-released Mr. Smith and they added that album to that reissue version too. So you had Tribe Called Quest, Glamour and Glitz, very dope song. The only song I didn't really care for, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, I didn't like the Me and My Bitch Computer Love remix from Biggie. Just being real. Yeah, sorry, BJ, but yeah. Alright. Then I got the Space Jam soundtrack.
I believe I can fly. It's my shit right there. I'll go fuck.
Yes. Hey, try. Hey, try, you good? Alright, y'all fuck it. But yeah, the Space Jam soundtrack was pretty dope. Had some of my favorite songs like R3, I Believe I Can Fly, the Monsters Anthem with Be Real, Busta, Coolio, LL, Method Man. Believe it or not, my favorite track on this album is Bugs Bunny with Buggin', which Jay-Z actually wrote for Bugs Bunny and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Of course he did. The Jigga Man.
Yeah, so yeah, very, I love that beat to it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a very dope album. A lot of niggas even forget Jay-Z wrote that song too. But yeah,
I never knew that until you said something. I'm like, this nigga Jake talented, man.
Mm-hmm. Then I got Death Row Records, Christmas at Death Row. You know, in my opinion, one of the last great releases from the label. This was a Christmas album they did as like a charity effort. I love songs like Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto, Danny Boy with Christmas Song. You know what I'm saying? Christmas in the Ghetto is pretty good. I mean, it's a Christmas album. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, Diddy don't got no Christmas album. Take that. Yeah.
Right. Then we got the Gridlock soundtrack and stuff like that too. You know, this was a Tupac movie with Mickey Rourke, I think. Yeah. This was an okay soundtrack. I'm not gonna hold you. You know, I like Wanted Dead or Alive with Snoop and Pac. That was pretty good. Show Shot with Lady of Rage was okay. You know what I'm saying? Never Had a Friend Like Me was good too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Snoop and Pac songs on this one, but I mean, it's a decent soundtrack. You know. Then I got the Rugrats movie soundtrack right here.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
What the fuck?
Get out of here. But
you playing this shit? You really playing this?
Hey. Let me explain. But if I say who's on, let me say who's on the soundtrack.
If you say what, Voltron, that's what you're gonna say.
But look who's on the soundtrack. Blackstreet, No Doubt, Busta Rhymes, Rakim. Rakim was on this soundtrack.
That's how they were hooking us dumb black niggas. Buy the soundtrack because you're saying all this is on there. Fuck that.
Like I said, you know,
You better send this to these niggas.
You know, I'm more for Rugrats and Parents fan, but this is this is more for collector's purposes and shit like that too.
If you had told me it was G.I. Joe, I would have bought it.
Oh, fuck G.I. Joe.
Fist of the North Star at least. Or shit, I even take a Blade soundtrack on vinyl right about now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You give a fuck the nigga like damn. Nigga.
I got the Life soundtrack.
Classic.
Never liked this movie.
What?
Never liked this movie.
Whites only pies.
You didn't like the movie?
Nah,
This nigga crazy, man.
I'm tired of Life. I'm tired of Life.
You didn't like the movie, but you bought that shit that you just showed us.
Well, I didn't care for this. I didn't care for this movie like that either. It was an okay movie, but like I'm more of a Rugrats and Parents fan, nigga.
What was it on Clemens or something?
What this?
Yeah.
I mean, I got it for sale and shit. Man, sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for sale.
Stop selling to this nigga. Don't don't let him buy shit.
But
You supposed to be getting shit. You supposed to be getting shit like this, sir.
Right.
this is mostly produced by R. Kelly and Barry Hankinson, and stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna cause a lot of controversy.
Oh my lord.
I don't care for the Live song with Casey and JoJo. I never liked that song.
What? Do that, man.
City High. What would you do? I'm tired of that song too.
My lord.
I like Fortunate by Maxwell. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying? Ozzy Brothers Speechless was good. 25 to Life with Exhibit, Juvenile Nature, Ja Rule, and Reptile was cool. You know, we might have to talk about the Life movie because there's a lot of things I didn't like about the movie and shit. So
He just can't get right, boss. Do you know who's the father of that chocolate baby right there? I's the father, boss.
and the last album in this box is the Disturbing the Peace compilation. Ludacris presents Disturbing the Peace. Fire ass shit, in my opinion. Like, this is Disturbing the Peace at its finest, in my opinion. You know, he has songs like That's My Shit from Luda, Breaking Nigga Off with Lil Fate. I love that record. Getting Some with Shauna was pretty good. Georgia with Luda, Field Mob, and Jamie Foxx. That was when Jamie Foxx was out in his Ray Charles phase and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Must have in your collection. This one goes for a stupid amount of money these days, but I got it for $6 because I'm that nigga.
I see.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much all the vinyl I have for this. But I only have one more box left of vinyl, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
We enjoyed some of it though, but we still my nigga. Hey man, Red said I don't care. I'm getting some of everything. Young and the Restless,
God. You
Cheers,
don't say no to nothing.
Taxi.
Shit.
I'm gonna stay on for like another 5 minutes and shit. Cause like I said, my stomach's growling, but I'm gonna stay on.
Motherfucking Ren and Stimpy and shit. I was like, this nigga here.
Ooh, my nigga Prim's Hood Cinema dropped a new video on okay. I might need a laugh tonight. Okay. But yeah, but I don't know why y'all tripping and shit. I don't know why y'all be surprised. I'm the same nigga that got fucking all these weird ass albums and shit, you know? Fuck.
Yeah.
Hell. I don't know why y'all niggas be surprised by some of the shit. Just because I got shit. Y'all better put some respect on my Young and Restless album. Shit.
Oh God.
Put respect on the ending credits. That's the only thing I'm gonna put some respect on.
I hope that would be the last album you ever chose to pick up if your house was burning. Pick up something else.
Oh, by the way, Eric, the collection video is gonna be the first week of September. The first full week of September.
Okay. All right.
I pushed it back. I'm gonna go out of town in the next 2 weeks and shit. So
Who knows what he got by then?
oh, don't worry. I got some experimentations. I got some heat coming. I got some heat coming. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, baby.
I can see it now.
That's all I'm gonna say, baby.
Man.
Shit. That's all I'm gonna say, baby. That's all I'm gonna say.
the Lord told me to come on tonight and see what you was about to do because this
This might be one of my biggest collector's items and shit.
Yeah,
stop lying.
Yeah, because there's another one I want to get from the '90s and shit. But
God,
see,
They made, of course, I cut you. You played the clip. This all shit right there.
Play the clip. Okay, shit.
Nah, I want you to get in trouble. I just
have me doing Young and the Restless soundtrack reviews on my shit.
Shit.
I'm not. Well, I can't actually review the album because it's like instrumentals and shit. But hey, it's gonna be nice to talk about one day. Shit.
One day, no time soon. You see, you want to do. Like you want to do that, but we ain't did the Cool Mo D on part 2.
Like I said before, that's coming. I have like 8,000 videos. I still haven't yet to put this White or Beef episode with Lil Kim and Foxy because I've been working a lot. Don't worry. Q said, "What do you think about the Nutty Professor soundtrack?" We did a review on that like last year.
It's a lot better than that Young and the Restless shit that he just said.
I'm surprised he even break it up a soundtrack with Tupac not being on it.
Right?
Oh my goodness! Oh wow!
Hey man said the Young and the Restless. I'm dead. I thought you were gonna pull something out like Cab or something.
Let me tell you something. If I make a dope ass beat and niggas ask me where I get that sample from, and I got that soundtrack, I ain't gonna reveal shit. I don't care.
I don't think they're gonna care.
You said what?
I don't think they're gonna care.
No, because you know how I'm gonna make one of the best beats one day from that soundtrack. I'm gonna make one of the best beats. They're gonna be like, "How you make that shit?" I'm like,
okay,
I ain't gonna say shit.
Okay,
I ain't gonna say shit.
Okay, Pete Rock.
Pete Rock Jr.
Shit. I ain't gonna say shit, boy. I'm gonna take that motherfucker to the grave.
Soul Survivor 3 coming soon.
Red Survivor. Hey, Mike, if you're watching, I have a strong feeling about something, but I'm gonna talk to you. Q said, I like YNR and Bold. I don't care for Bold and Beautiful. You can kiss my ass for that shit.
How do you even
What is y'all talking about, man? I feel like I'm looking at the Lifetime Network. I'm trying not to understand.
Oh my god.
Yo, this girl just said I had a nice dick. I don't even know this fucking girl. What?
Now Dixon said, "Hey, did y'all ever review like Five Dog's solo album Ventilation? Ventilation was dope. I enjoyed it.
Not yet.
You're on point, Chip, all the time, Fife.
Muddy
okay, I'm gonna stay on for another 3 more minutes and shit. Sam said, I like how all y'all motherfuckers gonna start coming after we talk about Van Halen, but okay. Sam said, Lord Finesse returning the Funky Man or Cool G Rap Live and Let Die. Ooh, Live and Let Die, man, nigga.
Cool G Rap.
Live and Let Die.
I got one more box of vinyls I'm gonna show. I might show that later on this week. And I got a lot more surprises with that box. That's all I'm gonna say.
Of course you do. You're ready.
Soundtrack? You got the Barbie soundtrack in there?
I have the what soundtrack?
You got the Barbie soundtrack in there?
I mean, if they have some dope shit, no, let me say, I ain't gonna go that far. I can even say that with a straight face and shit.
Yeah. Young and Restless. You better get that Barbie soundtrack.
Nigga, younger than Restless is a cultural milestone, man. Come on, man.
Fool.
Oh, white bitches.
Get that shit in hip hop.
What the fuck did Mary J. Blige sample No More Drama for?
Okay. One song, OG.
I can see you pulled out the Dragon Ball Z soundtrack. Then I would have had to, bow down to you like Triple H and one of his cronies and shit. But this nigga pulled out the Young and the Restless. I'm like, this nigga took me back to my childhood.
You motherfucking right. I pulled out the Young and the Restless, nigga, because ain't nobody have that shit. nigga.
Of course, you the only person in the world that got this soundtrack. I think
You motherfucking right, nigga.
That don't mean it's good.
Shit. Like I said, if the motherfucker sounds good to me, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. That's what I say.
So you actually played it?
I actually played it, yeah.
Oh wow. It's not unopened, it's not collecting dust.
Well, it was already open when I got it, pretty much. So
Right.
I didn't open up the Rugrats one if that's what you think and shit.
You shouldn't. You should sell it.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Save for your future grandkids. It might be worth some money one day.
Right.
Hey. Sam said Tom Jones over Justin Timberlake. I agree. Fuck Timberlake.
What?
Tom Jones is that nigga though. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Justin any day over Tom Jones.
Oh no! Who the fuck is Tom Jones? Who is that?
Who the fuck him?
Who the fuck is Tom Jones? Who the fuck is Tom Jones?
Nobody.
One of the greatest. One of the first white boys with rhythm. That's what I say.
What?
You know.
You need to start smoking that Reggie.
Hey. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. That nigga. That motherfucker.
The Carlton dance? That's what that was.
What's new,
Pussycat?
What's new, Pussycat? Whoa.
Nigga, I'd rather listen to the Toy Story theme song 1,000 times.
Okay. That Toy Story theme song was dope too, nigga.
I know it was. That's why I recommended it.
Oh, I'm watching the dinner scene where Zeke was like, that means I couldn't play in the basketball team because of my regulation.
He was slow.
Like, nigga, your whole life got lied about. All you worry about is, see, that's one thing I liked about Zeke. All you want to do is fuck cougars and play basketball. Right? Best character ever.
The life of a king.
Talking about, man, y'all need to start messing with Carrie. I told you not to mess with my auntie. Oh my god. I was so mad they killed them all, but they let the Menendez brother live.
Yeah, my nigga Zeke about to go to the NBA. He's about to be the next Zion Williamson.
My boy thought he about to be Zion for me.
Nah, you don't want to be Zion. That nigga got plastic Barbie doll.
You don't want to be him. He about to be a cabbage patch.
Right. Lord have mercy. But before I head out, I have a few announcements I'm gonna make and shit like that. So this week is gonna be an interesting week in reviews because for the first time on this channel, we're actually gonna talk about the majority of the albums are released in this decade and shit like that. Well, scratch that hold on. Yeah, this decade. Yeah, this decade. Yes. Which has never happened on this channel before, because I already have thrown at least 2 90s albums and 1 new album, but this is actually a first in this channel, which I'm actually kind of grateful about, So Tuesday midnight, we're going to talk about Larry June with The Great Escape.
Oh yes, album.
Now you're happy. Now you're happy. Now you're fucking happy. Now you're fucking happy, huh?
Yep. I'll be there an hour early for that shit.
Nigga gonna be there a whole hour early and shit like that.
Best album.
All right. Then next this Wednesday is gonna be The Carters with Everything Is Love. The longer awaited review.
Yep.
Nigga, I hope you get paid to do the album review, because if you wait, that's the same.
Nigga, I'm paying myself to do this motherfucker. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna just be there for entertainment purposes. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep the medics on the sideline because we might be sick after we listen to the album, right? Or just do that review.
Come on, y'all don't want to listen to Beyonce's rapping. The best.
No, but she can't rap.
Nigga, I'd rather listen to a male rap than Beyonce.
Okay, now you're going too far. Now you're going too far. Now y'all going.
Give me a million over that shit.
No, give me Angie Martinez over a meal. Shit, what? What's up?
Album ain't got nothing to do with
You out of your fucking mind. A man had it.
You crazy.
Nigga, I've been called crazy all my life, nigga. This ain't new to me, nigga. Damn.
You insane now. You psychotic.
Fuck.
I might gotta get you a straight jacket for Christmas because this don't make no sense.
Okay, nigga, damn.
Get him when I say daddy.
All right, nigga, damn. Shit. I don't give a fuck. All right. Then Thursday we have a double feature on Thursday. We got the Alvin and the Chipmunks, the TV show review. You know, a show Try likes and stuff like that, which I like too. You know what I'm saying? And then we also got Chuck D, the Misadventure of Mr. Chuck. Oh, another longer way to review and shit. You know,
the censored album. They should have just called it the censored album.
The censored album.
No YouTube, no VH1. Yeah.
Right.
No getting your dick sucked. No getting no money. No getting paid every 2 weeks.
See, Eric knows. Eric knows and shit. Shit. My boy Chuck was just against everybody. That was the me against the world. That was me against.
It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good though.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. And then you guys know next Sunday we're going to talk about another Van Halen album. This album right here, Women and Children First. So this, yeah. Wow, 11 people are watching this shit. Oh wow, right. Okay. We better be over now, motherfucker.
See, you see what happens when you show bullshit like the Young and the Restless. Niggas start coming in.
Right.
We better be over now, motherfucker. Shit.
Those same 11 ain't gonna be back next week for Van Halen. I
can only imagine how many people gonna be here for the Carter's album review. You know, so
all I have to do is slap the name Beyonce on that shit. Watch.
Yeah, right.
Just
use to add her so she can look at the album review. That'll be good. That'll be real good too.
Be up in here for that one.
You said what?
The whole Beehive will be here for that one.
I got my off blood spray for all you motherfuckers, so I'm gonna be ready.
Let's see how they rate it.
You thought Renaissance was bad. You stop.
Hey. I actually like some shit on Renaissance too. Some shit.
It's alright. Yeah, some shit.
Yeah. Alright. But if you guys are just tuning in, we talked about Van Halen 2. You know what I'm saying? Try likes this album.
You didn't like it. No surprise.
I gotta listen to it, so I can't get my opinion on it.
I said it last week, and I think I should get credit for my psychic ability. I said that.
That's what it is.
I said that Try was gonna like this shit. I was not gonna like
it in most. That's all.
You said what?
You have the upper hand in most other platforms because you know me better than them. So
yeah, because theoretically speaking, I know how you operate and shit.
Yeah, you know, not all the time though, but most of the time, you know what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
so Eric's gonna come for Wednesday for the entertainment.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna be there. What time you gonna do it?
10 o'clock, baby.
Yeah, I'll be there because I'm still recovering from my accident at work, so I ain't doing that.
Oh, what happened?
I thought I told y'all I got hurt at work.
Yeah.
Nah, you never told me.
Yes, he did say that when he was here.
Oh. My fault. Too much Young and the Restless on my head. Cool. Shit, you know, my fault.
Nah, it's too much of that. It's too much of that Reggie you smoke. You need to upgrade your dosage. You do with that real shit.
I hit that gas, nigga. Shit, you know.
Make sure, hey, we're going through a fentanyl epidemic. Make sure that shit ain't laced. I'm worried about
you. I'm fine. Literally, I'm fine and shit. In the words of Lorenz Tate from Why Do Fools Fall in Love, I told you I ain't no fucking junkie.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That should be your signature entrance when you go live.
It's like, I'm clean. I'm straight. Also, Frankie, I told you I ain't no fucking junkie.
Right. That part.
My nigga said only an asshole would take that shit. But yeah, man. I'm gonna hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna see you guys on Tuesday. Appreciate this try. Appreciate this, Eric, as usual. Hope y'all be safe. Peace.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Young and the rest.